pin a message. Okay, got it. I don't know what's going on here. This is my first time going live, and I am not doing great. Let's see. It says orientation is locked, rotate device back. What does that mean? Like, can I not do lives this way? Are lives not meant to go this way? I watch a lot of lives that are this way. Let me try. So this is gonna be noisy then, since it's live. This is not funsies. Let's see here. Yeah, it's trying to force me to hold my camera that way. So I guess I will. I suppose. I should have done this in, let me pause my jazz. I should have done this in a room far away from the dogs, because as soon as I came in here, they all followed me. It is very hot and I'm wearing a sweater. It's actually like 50 degrees, but I had the heat up high because Max was super cold. He's still shivering. Okay. Now I feel like it's kind of crooked. I was trying to like keep it sideways because I think sometimes this thing is crooked, but there we go. This is my first live and I had to start it like 30 minutes early because a lot of stuff is going on right now, and I now have plans for 11:30. It was supposed to start at 11 Central. But hey, so there's probably nobody here and I like it that way. This is my first live on YouTube. I've gone live on Instagram and TikTok, but I'm just not like, I don't know, it just hasn't been my vibe, so I just haven't done it. I'm on the floor in my living room. So I scheduled one. Oh, somebody is here. Okay, and then they left. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna go about this as if it's a video, right? A recording. So Max is back there scratching because I can't have joy without them. But I have been talking about this a lot on my channel. I was laid off in May, my birthday month, so it was like wild. Like, this is what Dirty 30 is, I guess. But and it's been like a good 7 months and I have not found a job, and it's been insane. And I knew it would happen this way. Like, I assumed, because everybody's going through layoffs right now, I assumed I wouldn't find a job until the end of the year. And lo and behold, I start getting a ton of interviews around mid-October. I just went through 6 rounds of this like intensive interview process with this like huge company. He has not been scratching, itching, whining at all until just this moment when I turned on live. But anyway, I didn't get that job, and it really brought me down because it's a company I've been looking at for like a decade. Like, I've interviewed with them before, right out of grad school, and it's been a few years, and then I interviewed again. They were like, Karyn, it was nothing wrong with you or your interviewing process. It's just so many people applied. We went with somebody else. And they volunteered that information. I didn't even ask. But it was just so devastating and exhausting because the process was like 6 interviews and and an assessment, like a time project. And so it was just kind of like a bummer with everything that's been going on this year with the dogs. If you are a subscriber, you know that Roxy lost her vision this year. Pretty sure she can't hear. Max is laying on my clothes. Get off my clothes. I'm about to pack my bags. But Cece had to be hospitalized for her pancreatitis. She had severe dehydration from it, and Max just had to have his teeth removed, a jaw tooth because it was infected, and then they had to pull out 2 more teeth along with that. So it was just a lot, and it was kind of like back to back to back. So that was just chaotic. And my grandma, like personal stuff, I don't really talk about my family here, but she's been dealing with some issues, and I've been having to like keep up with that. I just installed a Ring doorbell for her because she insisted, because she's in like a senior housing place, apartment, and everyone has a doorbell, so she wanted one. And so if I keep doing that, those are Ring notifications. But yeah, so it's just funny how life possibly, I don't know what's about to happen, but I'm thinking it's about to work out exactly the way I planned. So when I was laid off, so I started teaching adjunct in January of this year, and I was laid off in May. So I was like, thank God, like I have at least that part-time job. And so when I was laid off, that's okay because I didn't really like this job. I was depressed here and stressed and disrespected. Like there was like constant disrespect at that job. Hints of racism here and there, but that's everywhere. But I was like, I'm just gonna end up teaching full time for this school that I'm with. Like I know that's what's gonna happen. Like in the spring or fall of next year, I'll be doing that. But in the meantime, I need a job. And I just haven't found one. And now it's almost spring. And guess what? Randomly a position opened at that university and I applied for it and I have an interview. So I was supposed to go last week. I got to the airport at 7:15. The plane was supposed to leave at 7:30. Boarding started at 7 o'clock. Because the airport in my city is so small, they I guess the stewardess, the flight attendants who board you are also the ones that get you on the plane. So the doors are closed when I got there at 7:15. No one to call. And they came out about 7:20 and I was like, can I please get on the plane? And they were just like, no. Even though I'm looking at the plane and I could totally have, you know, but anyway, such is life. The seats for that flight were every single seat. The secretary at the university booked me for the middle seat, and I am 5'10", and I'm a large woman, so it's like I never book myself. I always book myself for the aisle or the window because I don't get up on flights, so I prefer the window so no one has to ask me. Because I just went to Seattle to see Coldplay, and this guy who sat beside me going there, he had diarrhea or something. Like he was farting the whole flight, and he kept getting up to go to the bathroom, and it was just so annoying because it was like an overnight flight because I only fly overnight. So everybody was trying to sleep and it was just so annoying. But anyway, this flight is at 7:30 a.m. That is not it's not my normal time to be up doing things. Like I usually don't rise until 7, maybe 8. And so now I'm having to get up at 4, I'm feeling like, to just get myself ready mentally and, dressed and everything, so that I can make sure I'm at the airport by 6:45 so I can go through customs and get on the flight, because I'm praying this flight is not packed. And so, but what worked in my favor is now my flight seats are all aisle seats except one. I'm gonna ask whoever sitting next to me, hey, can I have your aisle seat? Just because my legs are so long. Like, it is so uncomfortable being on a plane. Like, plus size or not, it's just never been comfortable being in the middle on a plane. But because all my limbs are so long. But so I'm happy about that. So that worked in my favor. And guess what else worked in my favor? So we've been trying to book this interview for like a month now, because the first time she sent me dates and I said, yeah, that works. Then she came back to me, the secretary. Then she came back to me and was like, hey, that doesn't work anymore. What else works for you? So then I told her, and then she's like, hey, I booked that flight, but no hotels are free because there's a game that weekend. And I'm like, who is booking this stuff? Because I mean, my background is PR and media relations and event planning. So if clients need to be somewhere, or if we're doing like sweepstakes or something, like I'm the one booking all these things and buying all these gifts. And it's like, how do you book a flight if you know your dates that you're willing to have people come out already? The hotels should have been already reserved for those days. But so it just feels like a lot of stuff was just kind of last minute, and now I'm finding this position is brand new. So I'm like, wow, like did God just pull this position out of nowhere? And now I'm interviewing for it, and I'm thinking it's one other person interviewing for it, but I'm not quite sure. I'm just kind of going off what LinkedIn said, but I applied internally because I already worked there. So, but anyway, she had me arriving at 3 o'clock, and there was no ride for me from the airport to the hotel. So I was having to do that myself, and I was asking her about the refund, refund, is that what I'm trying to say? Reimbursement policies and stuff, like what's the limit like for meals, and none of that was decided. Like she didn't even understand what I was asking her. So so I didn't have a ride to the hotel, and I arrived at 3, and that's check-in for the hotel, and then I had my first interview at 6 for dinner, which I was not wild about. And then the next morning, starting at 8:30, my interviews until about 8 o'clock that night. So they shoved like about 8 interviews into the day, plus a class presentation. And then that Friday morning, bright and early at 8:45, the dean, I don't know if it's of my department, like of my college or the university, but I think it's probably the college, is coming to the hotel for breakfast, and I just wasn't looking forward to that. And then I was looking forward to that, but just not such a packed schedule. And then after I have breakfast with him, a realtor was coming to the hotel to pick me up, to take me around the city, and then to drop me off at the airport. And it just felt like, oh, I hate trips where it's just jam packed. I hate that. Like, how do artists tour? I don't know. Well, they have the whole day to sleep wherever they are. But anyway, it's just a lot. And so anytime I go on trips like that, I end up getting sick from chronic stress and just rushing. And so I've already kind of come up with like a procedure. I think I'm gonna vlog a procedure, a process of what I'm gonna be doing to like maintain my wellness on this trip. But yeah, so it's kind of hard. I keep forgetting I'm live and I have no structure here, and Max is whining and staring at me, so I'm trying to ignore that. But anyway, this trip has worked out in my favor so much that they have now cut the interviews. Well, I don't know if it worked out in my favor or not, because it might come back to bite me. Like, they've already interviewed everybody else. I'm the last one, and I don't get it. And now a lot of the people who were going to be part of the process are not part of the process, because I mean, it's the last week of school. So I'm an online adjunct. So my last week was last week. And so now I need to grade all of my finals. We had like 3 finals because it's an online class. So it's like a final project, like an exam, and then there was something else that was like another type of project. Like they had to wrap a semester long project, and then there was another project, and then there was an exam. And so I need to grade those. I'm hoping to get them in. See, I was hoping to get them in before this trip, but I don't see myself grading all 3 of those for all of my students before tomorrow morning, because I'm trying to take today to relax. That's actually why I'm going live on YouTube for the first time today, because I'm just kind of, I'm a big fan of when you have something big to do, have something else lined up so that you're not focusing on that big thing and working yourself up. But anyway, I did want to, did I skip something? What was I talking about the trip working in my favor? All I was saying was my interviews have been cut down. Like, I think I have like 6 interviews now, which is still a lot, but still. So like 5 interviews and the class presentation. This is what's not fun. As soon as I land, the realtor is meeting me at the airport now, and he is going to take me around, and then he drops me off at the hotel, and immediately I have a job interview, like dinner, meet and greet. And then the next morning we go 8:30 until 8:30 walk to campus, and then 9 o'clock is a faculty presentation. So I'm presenting myself to potential future colleagues, and then I have the class presentation immediately after, and I'm like, thank God, because I could just get that out of the way, both of my presentations, because before they were spread out. Like faculty was like first thing in the morning, and then the class presentation was like 2 or 3 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, it's just for back to back, girl, please, so my anxiety can go away. But and then after that, I just have back to back meetings, like a dean here, a dean there, faculty member here, faculty member there, having lunch with the dean, like the head hunch. So that works. And then dinner will be with my mentor, actually someone who flagged this position to me. So That's nice. I was going to be having lunch with her, which I would have loved, but now I'm having dinner with her and another team member. And I'm just glad that she stayed because my current supervisor couldn't meet. We were going to meet for coffee this last week, but she's out of town this week, and this mentor was also going to be out of town. I don't know if she changed her plans or if it just worked out so that she could be there, but I'm glad I'll get to see her IRL because we've just been virtual for so long. Hey Ashley. This is my first live, so I'm nervous, but hey, thanks for coming. I'm just talking about planning for this job interview I have tomorrow. It's my first big one where I'm actually like having to fly across the country for it, so I'm excited. And I was about to move on to talk about what I'm actually taking. I have my bags and my clothes here. I've been struggling to figure out what to wear because I've been working from home for 4 years. So I've been living in sweats and pajamas and jeans, and I don't want to wear any of those to this job interview. All of my bags and stuff are cream and brown. And so now I just want black because it's very cold there, and when I'm traveling for anything where I'm going to be seen, I don't like to wear bright colors because I just get nervous about there being a stain, and then I have limited wardrobe. So I had to go buy a new bag. I didn't have to buy a new bag, but I just wanted to, one that's more professional because all my bags are very just cutesy, except this brown one I have, and I don't want to take it because I'm not wearing anything brown. So I got that Amazon bag that everybody's talking about, this one. Yeah, so what's in it right now? Nothing, but it is so spacious. I'm gonna take this out. These are all of my fluids because you know at the airport you have to take out your fluids and electronics, and I just prefer to have it in my personal instead of having to open my suitcase and everything. But like this bag is like super nice. So there's a slot for my laptop I'm taking to like finalize and review my presentation once I get there. My iPad's also going in here, and my fluids, my makeup bag. So my makeup bag is pretty standard. I just have a gloss, bronzer. I kept it simple. It's all my like just staples and bare minimum things. And then I have this YSL mascara, which is like the only special thing I'm taking just because I was going to put on lashes, but then I don't get my lashes done. I do like the under lash installment. I just didn't want one to fall off. And then I'm just looking weird in my interview. But yeah, so my makeup, I'm keeping it all in this pouch. I have everything packed to go, and I'm just using like for my makeup for my flight, just whatever I have left over at home. And I'm not a fan of putting makeup on the plane because I like to wash my face as soon as planes land because I am acne prone and I break out every time I'm on a plane. But because, well, you missed this, Ashley. I am, as soon as I land this time, I jump into interviews. My interviews have been rescheduled several times. That's what I was saying earlier. But yeah, so as soon as I land, my interviewing process start, which I'm nervous about, and I just want to have my makeup done so that I'm not feeling not my best self, I guess. And then I have my fluids, which is really my medicine, and skincare, and eye drops because it's incredibly cold where I'm going. Not looking forward to it, and I already have dry eyes. Sunscreen, and I have just got onto this Vaseline stick. It annoyed me because so many girls act like they just discovered Vaseline and cocoa butter, and so I was just like, I'm not buying that stick because there's no point. But my face has been super dry lately because the weather here in the South is hot, cold, hot, cold. And this has been coming in handy throughout the day, especially when I'm not wearing makeup, to just slather more moisture on, or at least keep whatever moisture I have on in, because Vaseline doesn't add moisture. It just keeps it in. Petroleum, I should say. But all right, so, and then I have this bag. I forget what it's called, but it's those really popular Target bags. I have the book bag to it, but the book bag is green, and right now it is pretty darn empty. I need to pack my pajamas. It just has undergarments and a pajama top in my scrunchies. So, okay. my pants are not even folded. Um, Nothing's folded. I feel a mess right now. But I am wearing navy pants, brown sweater for my all-day interview, and this scrunchie with it because I'm trying my best to um, perfect a low bun, but I've not been doing the best job. Maxie's right here. I don't want him to move the camera. I haven't been doing the best job with it because these twists are not as thin as I usually do them. So now they're kind of chunky and it's kind of hard to do like a sleek low bun. But when I do perfect it, I'll just have to take some pins, this scrunchie to go with the brown top and the navy bottoms. And then coming in, I think I'm just gonna wear some something super casual, like some loose black slacks. And I know I am taking this blazer. Well, go on then. You're the one acting like I have a blazer, but I guess I don't have it with me. No, I don't. What I'm wearing is some dark denim, because to me dark denim is dressy, and just a white tee, and I have this really cute grayish blazer. When I vlog, because I'm vlogging while I'm there, I will show you what I'm wearing, but that's what I'm wearing in. And since now my interviews are back to back to back, my partner is texting me about Roxy's therapy because he has to take her places while I'm gone. But yeah, so I'm having to do things back to back to back my first day. So I have a casual outfit and these shoes. Yeah, I have them with me. These are from Target because the shoes I really wanted were from Sam Edelman, but they wouldn't get here until this Friday. I ordered them 2 Fridays ago. I guess it's just holiday shipping. So I just got some, I guess some dupes from Target. So, but yeah, I don't like to buy cheaper clothes because then I just end up throwing them away a few years later. But anyway, I'm excited about this. I just want to touch base. I really wanted to like spend time here on live, and I wanted to like do a simmer pot, but that's gonna have to wait until after I'm back because like I was saying earlier, there's like a change in my plans today, and I'm really trying to keep things as simple and smooth as possible so that I'm not stressed before you know, go on this huge interview. I am nervous about it, but at the same time I'm not, because this year of unemployment, well, it's been 7 months, but that's almost a year, has been like, you have to accept things as they are. Like, I've released a lot of control, and if you are subscribed, you know the dogs have been through so much, like Roxy's blindness, Cece's pancreatitis, Maxie having to have some teeth removed, and I also, through the chaos, accidentally gave Max the wrong pill one night, freaked out, took him to the emergency vet, and they were like, he's fine. If anything, this pill helped him. It was Roxy's medicine. For heart, she doesn't have heart problems, but she has oxygen issues because of her collapsed trachea, and so she's pretty much on Viagra, which helps blood to circulate, which helps more oxygen to get to your brain. And so I gave Max one of those, sildenafil. So yeah, but so it's just been a crazy year, and through all of these lessons I've been learning you have to release control, because if you don't, you just might break. Honestly, so this has been like, I don't know, like I guess this is Dirty 30 because this is my 30th year, and it's just interesting when life teaches you lessons. Like, I guess it forces you to learn. And although I have been unemployed so long, I'm so blessed and thankful that throughout all of these issues with the animals, I've been able to pay it, and I still have a roof, and I still have food, and I still have my car, and it's just nice to have like been released from that job because it was incredibly toxic. It was breaking me, and now on to better things. And it's funny because I was reflecting last night. If you follow me on Lemonade, you'll see that post. If you're not following me, go follow me on Lemonade. It's the same name, maxismom.com. I post there more than Instagram, but I'm trying to do better on, I don't want to do all platforms anymore. What is it? Pinterest, TikTok, Instagram, and Lemonade are the main ones I'm on. So I have to figure out exactly which ones I want to focus on. But it's just nice to have been released from that toxic job, and I've been reflecting because this has not been the easiest year of my life. Like, I've been going through old journal posts, my 5 minute like gratitude journal. I've been looking back at that, and it's just nice to see my process throughout the year, like from last October to now this December, just how much I've changed and how grateful I've been for different things. And it's just really nice to reflect on that, and it makes me appreciate where I am right now, because one of my journal entries from last December was, "Dear God, I don't want to be at this job this time next year," and I'm not there. And also an entry was, "I really hope to be teaching in 2024." So I don't know, maybe I manifested that shit. I don't know how that worked out, but it did. Hopefully it did, because this is a teaching position I'm going for. So yeah, wish me luck. It is 11, so I have to go get ready for the thing I'm doing with my family soon. But thanks for the people who came, and wish me luck on this interview, and I'm gonna vlog the process, and I'll have that up by Sunday. And I will see you guys later. Bye.